Anybody wants to check Google search words, I recommend two things. One is moon mining. You're going to be absolutely stunned at how much there is. I think there's 1,500,000 hits on moon mining, and space law and Clementine. Just Google those things and see how much there is.
It's an incredible story. We'll be back with more with John Lear on Coast to Coast AM. John, let's talk a little bit more about the moon, and I want to get into some other things with you. The Gary McKinnon story, which is absolutely incredible. He's the one who hacked into U.S. websites, military websites, including NASA. Back to the moon for just a moment. So you say we went up there in '62. What do you think the purpose was? Was it to begin mining or just to do more military work?
Well, we have a laser weapon on the moon. We have a lot of stuff up there. I don't know all that's up there, but the mining is the big thing. And you might wonder, who owns the mineral rights of the moon? Did you ever wonder that?
Good question.
Well, you'll find that 95% of the mineral rights on the near side of the moon and 50% of the mineral rights on the back side of the moon are owned by a group of 3 individuals. They're Americans. They've had it for 25 years. And in fact, this same group owns the mineral rights to most of the solar system. And you can check this out in the website or Google Universal Mineral Leases Registry. And you'll find their names. They're government contractors, some of them. Dr. Joseph A. Resnick, Dr. Timothy R. O'Neill, and Guy Kramer. And they own all that. Now, how they got it, I don't know, but it's theirs.
I mean, did they have to write a huge check for this?
Apparently, they didn't have to write anything. But, just Google it.
Okay.
Google Universal Mineral Leases Registry, and those 3 names, Resnick, O'Neill, and Guy Kramer, and they all have little government little companies that contract stuff to the government. Now, there was a space treaty that said that nobody would own the mineral rights.
That's right.
No country. But apparently, there was nothing in it that said an individual couldn't own it.
So these 3 are out there. They're alive and kicking somewhere.
Absolutely. They're working. They've got companies, and they're the ones who hold all the rights.
That's incredible. I got to find them. I've got to find these people. Can you imagine if they are mining the moon, how much money they are making?
Yes. If it's helium-3, they could be making billions and billions. Now, we don't have, the capability, at least that we know of, to use helium-3. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Bob Lazar this evening, and he sent me an email. I said, can we use helium-3 right now? He says, no, it's kind of a future fuel. Once we get fusion reactors working, and on an efficient basis, helium-3 would be a useful fuel. As of today, though, we have no fusion reactors, nor have we produced a sustained fusion reaction.
If you're sitting down for this, Lex tells me, he's done some quick research, that 2 of the 3 players you mentioned about the mineral rights, Resnick and Kramer, he says they were involved with HARP.
Oh, really?
Now, that's an incredible angle.
Yeah.
I mean, they're everywhere, these guys.
They're everywhere. And if Lex will Google moon mining, he'll just see how much stuff is on there. And, of course, NASA says we want to go back in 2020, and what we think is now they want to dovetail this in so that they won't be caught up there, mining. They get all this thing together where, in 2020,